Intermittent fasting and keto are the subjects of today's Day 5 30-day challenge subject. So for the first 4 days, we were really concerned with simply getting used to keto and what it meant and what to eat and what not to eat. Now we're concerned more about when we eat. So it's not stopping you from eating at all or anything like that. It's simply when you eat. And the fasting has been used in all cultures for thousands of years. The Islamic people fast every year during Ramadan. The Buddhists and Hindus fast. Christians have fasted throughout, the thousands of years, and Jesus fasted for 40 days. And the Catholic religion takes away certain foods during Lent. So people have known, and doctors and other scientists have known for thousands of years how effective fasting is to regain your energy level, to make your mind clear, and get your cells rejuvenating. So today we're going to talk about what fasting is all about. So I've made a little board, and what happens is once you fast, so the first 4 to 8 hours of fasting, you will find your blood sugar will fall dramatically. And all food is left your stomach at that point, and no insulin is being produced by your body. So those are very important things. At the 12-hour mark, the food you have been consuming has all burned. The digestive system is asleep at this point, and the body has begun healing. Your HGH increases. HGH, human growth hormone. It's the thing that produces your muscles. So the great thing about keto with fasting is you're losing fat and you're retaining your musculature system. So in a lot of dieting that people do, they lose muscle and they retain their fat. So they actually don't look good at the end. That is not true of keto, and especially with its secret weapon, fasting. So let's go on. After 12 hours, at the 16-hour mark, you find that your body starts burning fat. At 12 hours, HGH increases, as I said, and at 16, your body starts to burn the fat. That is the key point of what you're doing with keto and fasting. You want to burn fat, not sugars. And then at 18 hours, your HGH, your human growth hormone or muscles, start to skyrocket. At 24 hours, autophagy begins. Autophagy is very hard to come by, but it recycles the damaged cells in the body, and it also rejuvenates the DNA. So as an example, it improves your metabolism, it suppresses cancer, and starts the neuroplasticity of the brain, which is the rewiring or the reconfiguration of the brain. So it's so important. For our purposes at this point, when we're first starting intermittent fasting, we certainly aren't going to go to 24 hours. What we're going to do is do the 18-hour intermittent fasting. It's also referred to as 18-6. And what that means is that you will have dinner between 5 and 7 p.m. and then you will start your fast. You will not eat breakfast. You will simply go through to the lunchtime area, 12 or 1 o'clock. That gives you 18 hours of fasting. And again, let me show you what that means. If you can fast from dinner to lunch, this is what you're going to do for the inside of your body. Your blood sugars will all fall. All your food will have left the stomach, so you'll feel good. You will not be producing insulin. The food that you consumed will have been long burned. The digestive system will be asleep. Your body will begin healing, and your HGH will increase. You will also start burning fat, and your HGH will skyrocket. These are all very important things to have happen when you're trying to lose the fats in the body. And then once you eat, or what they refer to in fasting as refeed, you will then, cause your insulin to spike, but it won't spike much when you're on keto because you're eating foods that are very low on the glycemic index, such as fish, beef, really all clean proteins, including eggs, and you're eating veggies that are low on the glycemic index of carbs, and you're having good fats. So you're not having anything that's going to spike your insulin. And this is just something that's important for everyone because that can make you feel somewhat dizzy. It can give you brain fog or brain cloud and just make you feel like you don't want to focus and you feel sluggish. And that's what happens if you know from eating sugar or eating a heavy carb meal. So we're going to try to avoid that by not eating those kinds of foods. So when you're fasting, one of the most important things is at the bottom of this, which is water and electrolytes. Anytime you're doing anything fasting or even keto, it's important to keep your water up. So 6 to 8 glasses of water a day, possibly more. It's suggested whenever you're drinking water, when you're doing intermittent fasting or any other kind, put some sea salt in your water. And then if that isn't enough, you could have electrolytes. I will do a video on electrolytes. Try to read the box of the bottle. Make sure that it doesn't have added sugars or carbs, but most of them are quite reasonable in that way, and that will help you extensively because that will put the potassium, the magnesium, the salt, the chloride, all those things back in your body, and you immediately rejuvenate. Now today is day 5 of our 30-day keto challenge, and all last year when I was on this, I never had a headache, but today I had a very bad headache, so I took water with sea salt and a few hours later took some electrolytes, and that seemed to do the trick and the headache went away. So just remember to keep hydrated while you're fasting. So I advise you and ask you to come along with me as I eat dinner. I just broke my fast at about 1 o'clock. I had a protein shake with no sugar, of course, no carbs, with a variety of things that I put in the last video, and a half an avocado. And then I'll have dinner between 5 and 6 o'clock, and then I won't eat until 12 or 1 tomorrow. So try that with me. What you're going to find is you're going to feel clarity of mind you haven't felt in years. You're going to feel much more energy. You're going to sleep better. Your blood pressure will be down. All of that is a result of fasting and, of course, keto. But try this because you won't believe. In fact, for myself, just in the 4 days I've been doing this with you, my brain is clear. I feel calmer. I sleep better, and I feel fantastic. So come along on the intermittent fasting journey as we go look at the next 3 weeks of our 30-day keto challenge. Tomorrow's day 6, and try to do a little fasting from dinner tonight until noon or 1 o'clock tomorrow and see how much better you feel. Try it for 3 days and let me know. Again, this is Jane Mitten. Jane Does Keto. Jane Mitten on YouTube and Global Jane on Instagram. Try fasting. It's great.